Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Let's see the stat sheet here for Ayo Dosunmu.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, the guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at small forward. When you think about the great teams that we have seen and the great seasons that we have watched over the many decades, where do you think historically Boston's season will be placed?
The greatness of the Celtics can be measured in any one of their players can win an MVP, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday. They all have the ability, and Kristaps Porzingis, to all win individual accolades. But what makes them so great is they can sacrifice and be one for each other. You think about starting fives. The 2017 Warriors, the 24, 25, 25, 26 Celtics. And for years to come, this Celtics group has a chance to compete.
Tatum, that's good.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Outside, White. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Pass to Buzelis. Light a screen. Fires from deep. Rebound, Boston. And this team is in the middle of an astonishing 28-game winning streak. Yep, 28. No matter when it finally ends, this will have been a historic run for them.
This is truly an all-time streak, and we're not talking about just for this franchise. We're talking about in the history of this league. The consistent dominance is something so rarely seen. You have to keep reminding yourself, just settle in and watch these guys work.
So it's the Celtics now. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. Brown, no good. Bulls have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. White against White. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Holiday against Giddey. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you, if you give Josh Giddey a lane to the cup, look out. He knows how to finish.
Out to White. And here's Tatum for 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to the Celtics. Pass to White. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Buzelis with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here is Giddey. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Tatum. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. White against White. White the pass to Giddey. Vucevic up top. Clock at 6. Launches it. Rebound, Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Well, you saw how dialed up they were from distance. The defense just couldn't get out to everyone.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Shams, no team is going to run off titles like Boston did in the 60s. These Celtics have a chance to win their share. What a great start for them.
An absolutely loaded roster. Everyone can defend. Everyone can shoot. They love the versatility they have on their team, and you have to be able to play multiple positions and be versatile to play on this team. It's hard to find a weak link, and it's really championship or bust in Boston.
And it feels so great for their coach, Joe Mazzulla. I know we'll get into that down the road. What a great job he's done.
A young coach who has really found his stride.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Good on both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Billy Donovan.
He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. See how they approach it. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Celtics second.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Pass to Buzelis. We talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis, those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference feel.
Here's Giddey. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket, and he makes that one. Giddey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, you get a sense of why people are so excited about the well-rounded game of Josh Giddey. Good from the mid-range there.
Brown finds Holiday. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. The kick out to Tatum. There's the three. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's Giddey with the drive. The putback. Can't throw down the putback.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
A nice shot by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Boston also with the sub. Horford's checked in. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 2. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. Pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. White the pass to Vucevic. Over Porzingis. And it's Vucevic missing. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brown finds Horford. The rebound by Dosunmu.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic setting the pick for Buzelis. Shot clock at 6. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And, Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with it?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we sign up for. This is what we love, to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. The first free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Jones. And both free throws good for White. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Tatum down low. Covered by Smith. Tatum no good. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. Basket good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Giddey. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Celtics in Boston. From deep, Herter. Rebound, Boston.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Tatum. And a missed layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Giddey the pass to Collins. Now Herter. He can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Tatum's shot is off. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now in the writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the field.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the point.
Well, 6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
And the basket by Hauser.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Collins now top the key. down low. Here's Herder. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Tatum, that's good.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Pass to Jones. And the rejection by Tatum.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
Here's Hauser. Terry covering. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. The flush by Tatum.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Tatum. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Here's Giddey following the three-pointer by Boston. And they get it. He takes it up and lays it in. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned, outstanding contest, and Josh Giddey says, I don't care, I'm scoring anyway.
Horford with the screen on Giddey. Pass to Cornette. And here's Tatum for three. Collins grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 5. Herder passes to Collins. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jaylen Brown.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And that one falls to Collins. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Bulls. Dosunmu comes in for Jones. Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Al Horford. And so Collins nails both of them.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Just incredible focus from the veteran guard. Jrue Holiday, no stranger to scoring against a big-time contest.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Herter. Vucevic setting the pick for Herter. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Now here's Tatum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Nikola Vucevic. Averaging about 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in, and Holiday kicks to Tatum. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick and roll action. Beautiful.
Pass to Herter. Back to Dosunmu. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Porzingis.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
And the first one drops. Some changes for Chicago. Buzelis comes in for Trey Jones. And it's Kobe White in for Kevin Herter. Brown is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Both good from the line that time.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Here's Tatum. Holiday. And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got 8.
Jrue Holiday is one of the better rebounding guards in the NBA. Go to work, young Jrue.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Tatum. Now Buzelis, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Giddey, no good. Celtics leading by 5. Spins. White the pass to Tatum. And a miss there on the triple.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And again, no good by Chicago. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Holiday gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lets it go from 11, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep...
What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
Oh, my goodness. Jason Tatum, you've got to be kidding me. How pretty was that?
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Giddey. He's got 10. And White kicks to Vucevic. Vucevic a screen on Holiday. 6 to shoot. Here's Giddey. Over Holiday. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics leading by 8. White the pass to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Dosunmu. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
Jason Tatum.
Take a break.
Taking the 2 shots.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Jones checked in for the Bulls. And so he hits both. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to White. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And it's denied.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, White. Shoots over White. White the pass to Vucevic. An even 3-on-3 break. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Celtics leading by 14. And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Check in for Boston. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. Taking a look at Boston. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And checking out Chicago. Just need to take it a game at a time.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And Chicago has possession following the bucket by the Celtics. Jones looking for an opening. It's stolen by White. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Jones. 58 seconds left in the first half.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Porzingis kicks to Holiday. A pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Vucevic. Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 8 and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Brown feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Holiday. Boston, no good that time either. Chicago is gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Buzelis, guarded by Horford. From 13, the shot by Buzelis, no good.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Celtics as they end the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
We continue to see growth in Tatum's game. He's dedicated to continual improvement. Because of how hard he grinds, he's able to put together games like this one.
A great player still with a lot of upside. And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
Everyone's jacked up to see Chris Paul join the organization. The leadership and the wisdom he brings to a team is truly invaluable. He's like having a star player and a star coach on the floor at the same time.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
The guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Here's Brown after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Vucevic a screen on Brown. Dosunmu with it. Brown's there. Dosunmu's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Tries the spin move. The kick out to Brown. On the wing, Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Brown. Shoots the 3. Gonzalez grabs the board. Here's Dosunmu. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics leading by 14. Brown outside. Inside. Here's Holiday. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This is the problem with a big, strong guard like Drew Holiday. The contact is like it doesn't even exist. He'll finish anyway.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Drew Holiday. One shot.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
It's no coincidence, guys, that wherever Drew Holiday has gone, the team gets better, and it's about the way he leads by example.
Now here's Vucevic. 5 points in the game. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Holiday, the pass to White. Outside, Horford. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Good work there as it goes.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 18. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, you know what to do. Show us the moves. Everybody get down. Let's see. Your offbeat
While we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Celtics.
Well, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league, this defense has been absolutely dominant. Give the coaches a ton of credit. Players are skilled and motivated. You've got good schemes. Very tough to score against this bunch.
Buzelis with the ball. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown dishes to Horford. Outside Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Giddey against Holiday.
Great to see Josh Giddey attacking like this. You've got to keep your foot on the gas pedal when you are shooting lights out.
Here's Tatum. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
And that one falls for Tatum. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Pass to White. And here's Vucevic. He has 5. Vucevic a screen on Tatum. Giddey with it. Shot clock at 5. Here's Vucevic. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Brown with it. He's picked up by White. Tatum down low. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Took him no time at all on that one. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Brown finds Holiday. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Vucevic setting the pick for White. Pass to Vucevic. And stolen by Horford. Brown outside. Driving inside.
This guy's so dangerous on the drive, and if Brown has an opportunity to finish strong, there's going to be no doubt.
Bulls have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it would probably be the 3-point shot.
Boston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Horford from outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now Dosunmu. 10 points for him. Here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Misses from close range. Celtics have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White. Now here's Giddey. D right on him. Vucevic up top. Holiday against White. Pass to Giddey. Lock at 6. Good on the 13-footer. Giddey's got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Brown against Herter. Brown kicks to Holiday. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fires the 3. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got 11 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Giddey. 16 points for him. Rebounded by Hauser. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Holiday comes up empty down low. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
So for the Bulls, Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. Now here's Herter. He has 7. Outside White. And it's blocked. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Herter. Bulls have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway. Jones, no luck. Boston's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Brown kicks to Cornett. Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Collins passes to Herter. Oh, goodness. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Outside Holiday. They set the pick. And the rejection by Collins. And he gets it back. Here's Pritchard. No good on the 3. The Bulls have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Pass to Dosunmu. And he converts the layup. Herter's got 11.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. From outside the arc, scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now here's Jones. Pass to White. Five to shoot. From about 16, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Here's Hauser. Outside Holiday. Launches a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, after netting 1 in the first half, that's the 2nd deep ball to go down for this guy.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Dosunmu. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists tonight. And Holiday kicks to Cornette. A nice shot by Brown. 16 points for Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's the Celtics with the ball. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Hi, guys. Well, the head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information for us. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
On the floor for Boston, they've got Horford, and it's Cornette in its center.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Cornette gets it to go. Cornette's got his first points of the game.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Jones finds Herter. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Here's Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. Now Brown. Horford with a screen on Williams. Brown, good.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Now here's Jones to the inside. Herter, and that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Sam Hauser, first personal foul.
Dosunmu, he's checked in for Williams. Drew Holiday is checked in for Boston.
Kevin Herter. One shot.
The free throw off from Herter. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Brown dishes to Holiday. Back to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here he goes. And it's Chicago with the rebound. It's Jones on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Jones, the pass to Herter. Of course, we're in the world now of super agencies, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in.
Number 42, Al Horford.
Celtics on D. On the wing, Giddey. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And the Bulls with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pritchard passes to Cornette. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. This one for three. Boston. No good that time either. Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to Herter. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Pritchard. Horford with the screen on Herter. Bangs home the trifecta.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Boston. 5 on the clock. Here's Dosunmu. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Brown. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport. And a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question. And it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Now here's Horford. Three-pointer. And the Celtics hit again from deep. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Dosunmu. That one's off, still out of sync.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Giddey against Brown. Pass to Holiday. Outside, Horford. Horford with the screen on Herter. The shot by Holiday, no good. Chicago has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Jones finds Collins. Now here's Herter. From the top of the key, he buries it. Herter's got 4 points this quarter. Horford the pass to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Now here's Dosunmu. Now here's Herter. Over Holiday. Herter, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Brown the pass to Holiday. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Pritchard. The three-pointer, no good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Giddey's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Now here is Horford. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in. You know, we've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
Cornet kicks to Holiday. Lays it up and banks it in. Holiday's got 22.
Holiday is a guy who, if you allow him to get hot, he will be opportunistic.
Pass to Herter. And here is Giddey. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 21.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Horford, no luck.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
The funny thing is, if that doesn't get you benched, I have no idea what would.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Trey Jones. And it's Kobe White in for Kevin Herter. Here's Buzelis. Craig pulls it in. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Davison. Here's Pritchard. A three-pointer off the mark.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Celtics.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
Pass to Craig. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And I love watching Giddey take it strong to the basket. The D has got to be aware of it.
There's the pick. Here's Hauser. Fires from way outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled into this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Al, you guys do it as a five-man unit on the floor. How did you come together for this win?
Just taking good shots on offense, trying to, getting stops on defense. We challenged every shot. We just played hard tonight.
Great effort and a big win, Al. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And then she started the stuff like no one else in this apartment.